What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kasey, and I'm back again for another YouTube video. This is actually from the Ivy box from January. I did get it late, but it's still super cute. And so I'm like, yeah, I know where it is. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about authenticity and the law of attraction. And I think that I have managed to, like, a T, both of these things. So anybody who really knows me in real life knows I have always been a very authentic person. Not much has changed about me since middle school. I've always been a bubbly person. I've always been real friendly. I've always enjoyed others. I've always enjoyed talking, I guess. And so a lot of things to the core of me has not changed. So I just find new ways to embrace it, and I love to see other people with a smile on their face, or just making sure that they're having a good experience wherever we are. And I have literally mastered the art of talking to anyone, and just knowing my strengths in general gives me the ability to continue to operate in the most authentic way possible, because I don't have to put on a front for other people. First of all, because I don't care enough to do that, and I think that comes with age too. But I feel when you really know yourself, it's really easy to make sure that you are being authentic. And some of the ways that I knew myself is just really finding what qualities and attributes that I have that I like, and which ones that I don't like, and make changes to the ones that I don't like, and lean more into the ones that I do like, and then know that the ones that I like very well, or really like anyway. And if you may not know what your strengths or your qualities are, then ask a friend or your family members what they think your qualities are. Some people might say that I make others laugh, but some haters, deteste, may say that I don't make people laugh. But I think that I do make people laugh, overall. And I actually never thought of that as a quality of mine, because I genuinely am not trying to be funny. I guess I'm just naturally funny, so I never would have said that about myself. If someone asked what my qualities are or what I'm good at, I wouldn't say making someone laugh, but other people tell me that I make them laugh. So that's kind of why I say ask your friends or your family. Being authentic, a lot of even on camera, I help realtors do more social media with video and integrating video into their marketing when it comes to setting themselves up for success in social media. I am comfortable on camera, not just because I was a news reporter for 6 years, so obviously I went to school for journalism and on camera reporting, but in class they would teach you ways to talk and be more comfortable on camera, and how to set yourself up for success on camera, and even having a script or doing whatever you need to do to prepare yourself mentally, and with the verbiage, whatever verbiage you're going to use. Me personally, I don't write a script. I may have some bullet points if I'm listing something, my 10 things that I wish I knew in my 20s video, I listed those things out, but I don't typically make an outline for my YouTube videos, because I want it to come from a place of authenticity. And for me, it's not writing it down and mulling it over and thinking about it. And also, as a journalist, they tell you the more you know a story, then the better you are with winging it or going off the cuff. What if the teleprompter cuts out? If you're going live, then you're definitely not reading a script. You may glance down and see a script or whatever, but you have to glance down and pick right back up. You know what I mean? So it's just more about knowing the story and knowing where you want to go with it than writing it down, for me personally. And I do know that saying things with confidence allows you to be more comfortable on camera. I was taught that my camera is my friend, and I'm just talking to my friend, which is why I talk to you guys like effortlessly, in my opinion. And then being true to myself, like in other ways, just really means like being aware of what I like and how I thrive. Like there's some times where I'm just mentally drained and I just can't do it, and I'm just like, listen, please leave me be. I'm going to go shower or run a bubble bath and drink some wine, and come talk to me tomorrow. Or when my phone rings over and over, like I know that my energy level goes down, down, down. So I like try to make sure that in those moments, like if my friend calls, I'll text him and say, hey, like I'm really just not like in a place mentally to talk to you right now. Everything is okay. I'm just drained and my battery is done. Can we talk about this tomorrow, or is this like an emergency? And so that way they know what Kasey they're getting in the moment, you know? And also, like, I feel like with being authentic, it's like I'm authentic with how I dress, how I do my hair, how I do my makeup. Like, I don't try to do things that are not like my style. Like, I'll try to venture out some places, but there are some things I just know. It's just not gonna be my thing. It's just not gonna be my thing. And for me, like, yeah, it's just not my thing. So, and I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with expressing that. And I find a way to like communicate that. And so being authentic, I feel, is the basis with the law of attraction. Like, even if you're not, being authentic is not being perfect. And I just want to like clarify that. A lot of people think like, oh, like that's being perfect. And it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, authentic people are not perfect people, and perfect people are not authentic people. So it just comes from like your place of heart, like the place in your heart where whatever action is coming from, that's how you know it's either authentic or it's not. Like, are you doing this for show, or are you doing this because you really want to? Like, that's how you can know. And then when it comes to the law of attraction, I hope that I'm not like jinxing myself. I hope I'm not about to jinx myself, but I feel like I'm really good with the law of attraction. Like, I think things and I can think someone's calling, like, and then they call, okay? Or I can meditate on a job or on like certain situations, and it'll happen. It's not like 100% guarantee, but I feel like I'm really good at the law of attraction because I try to put as much good energy like out there, right? And the only thing that I want to attract is more good, you know? And so I'm trying to put in the work, and then if I'm putting good out, I'm gonna get good back. Now if I put out bad, then obviously you're gonna get bad. So my law of attraction game, I think, is like on point. So not only do I like think about like things that I want to do, I'm not a good meditator, so I can't say that I'm a meditator, but I do pray over my things and my actions that I want. And so I try to keep them in a realistic like headspace. Like, Travis Kelce is my man, okay? Like, Yo Gotti and I were friends. We're friends, you know? And Morris Chestnut is the finest human being. And so when I marry a different Morris Chestnut, like, I've attracted that my whole life. I love me some Morris Chestnut. So when I get a Morris Chestnut, don't be coming over here looking like, oh, I've been working on that manifestation for years. Okay. So I feel like I do well with attracting because of how I put myself out there in the universe in a positive light. I try to hug at least 8 people a day because I want to put smiles on their face. I try to like always have good energy when I enter a room. I always try to like ask like how people are doing, like, and genuinely care about like whatever they're talking about. And if there's like a way that I can help them, I genuinely want to know because I want to help them. And with that being said, whenever I do put like my wants and my needs and my asks out there, then it's not like far-fetched for me to think that I'm gonna get them. So like when I'm like, oh, I'm going to make $1 million this year, my bank account is nowhere near $1 million. But I can guarantee you I'm going to be making $1 million this year. And my friends can co-sign. Like, whenever I say that I'm going to do something, Kasey's doing it. If, like, ooh, okay, one time, this is a complete, like, side note. But one time, for my birthday, I went to a Yo Gotti concert in Atlanta, okay? And I told my friends on the way down there, I said, listen, if I go missing, it's okay. I'm going to be taking a picture with Yo Gotti. Okay, this was in college. And I was like, don't try to find me, don't call, just know that I'll be back and I'll find you. Okay, like this is some like huge, I think, no, I think it was like Privé at the time or something like that. Something like that is where we was at. But it was a rather large venue. Okay. And so like my friends, they all laughed at me. Okay. They all were laughing. And I'm like, I am not laughing. Like I'm gonna get my picture with Yo Gotti. And at the CM8 tour, I saw him in the club and I'm like, hey, I told the security guard, I'm like, hey, I want to take a picture with Yo Gotti. It's my birthday. And he said, come on up here. And so I go to this section and start hanging out with Yo Gotti and his people. And then I was like, okay, I'm like over this. Like, bye, thank you. And I leave. And my friends were like, yeah, we looked up and you were next to Yo Gotti. And I was like, yes. I told you, I'm putting good energy out there. I don't like wish for anything bad like to really happen to people. So except for in traffic, sometimes I'm like, ugh. Anyway. But yeah, so I know that I didn't really give you tips on law of attraction because to me, the main part of law of attraction is not just thinking it, but what do you put out in the universe? How do you move in the universe? So there's that. And hopefully you will be more authentic in your approach. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, guys. Bye.